Welcome to the Auburn Medical Group YouTube live stream, the entertaining medical live stream where viewers can ask real-time questions of real medical doctors. And here are our hosts, Dr. Mark Vaughn and Dr. Gawain Vaughn.
And we're on with another episode of Auburn Medical Group live stream. Thank you, Dr. Gawain, for joining me. We are Dr. Gawain Vaughn.
Hey, that's me.
And Dr. Mark Vaughn of the Auburn Medical Group. You can find us on our socials there. And today we're talking about Cocaine Bear. Why is that a medical topic?
What? We deal with narcotics and people who
It's a pharmaceutical.
things like that.
Cocaine Bear. For those of you who don't know, there's an Elizabeth Banks directed movie called Cocaine Bear, now available on streaming, about a 175-pound black bear somewhere in Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, that took in a lot of cocaine, and they found it.
And that's the story.
They found it dead.
Of course,
that's the real
the
story.
movie is like,
Movie's another story.
extrapolates that.
It's a lot more fun. That's awful.
So I actually have not seen it.
That's okay.
So
Really.
yeah, you look at the
Don't
the rating, and it's almost a perfect bimodal distribution between 5s and 1 stars.
It really was. For those of you who want a lesson in statistics, the bimodal distribution is the star rating on Cocaine Bear.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome, statistics teachers.
I wonder how much influence pharmaceuticals may have on that bimodal, because the bear lovers will hate it, and the cocaine.
Is that how it goes?
I don't know. Hey, why don't we check the chat? That'd be a good thing to do. Okay, let's check the chat here. We've got Hilda Bauer. Let's see, bring the chat on here. Hilda Bauer says it was a very crazy movie.
Crazy.
That's one way.
I could have
Thank you,
predicted
Hilda.
that.
Yeah.
Crazy is probably a reasonable description.
A 175-pound. Of course, in the movie, it's much bigger.
It looked bigger. I watched the preview today.
Yeah. I was surprised that something on YouTube
There were a lot of
was not more edited.
yeah. A lot
For
of
what was shown and
stuff
heard.
and profanity.
So apparently, there's a rather rated R, you would say,
Yeah.
trailer on YouTube.
There were probably
if you're
4 or 5
interested.
F words in that.
Yeah. Okay.
In that trailer, so
There were more than that in the movie.
I don't doubt that. But to be real, if I saw a cocaine bear, I would probably be cussing.
Well, if you were a drug dealer chasing it, yeah, or being chased by
or
it,
being chased by
eaten
it.
by
that
it.
would be.
So, but this is actually a topic for the Auburn Medical Group for our live stream for a few reasons. One has to do with pharmaceuticals.
Sure.
That's about it. But another reason, specifically to this hosting partnership here, well, one of us.
I was like, what do I have to do with this? I'm trying to find my place here.
At some point, we're going to go to the IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, because this was Ray Liotta's, I believe, according to the IMDb, his second to last movie.
Wow.
Thankfully, there's something else for us to remember. I mean, his performance was great, of course. He does a very typical gangster-like character that he's been known for decades, and done an excellent job of that particular type of character, although he's also very talented and can do a wide range of different characters. But he's really known for that. Hey, we've got Lindsay Andwine here. Lindsay, can we bring you on the comments for a few weeks ago, discussing cannibalism? This week, blanking to blank bears. Sweet.
Well, actually, it says cocaine. It won't show it up there. That's interesting.
What? Oh my goodness! It blanks out cocaine.
It blanks out the word cocaine.
Okay, I thought she was quoting from the movie, but I guess not.
this week, bears.
Okay, yes, cannibalism to bears. We touch a lot of things that are on the periphery of our wheelhouse here.
Yeah.
So
what looks fun? That sounds good. Let's go with that.
What did I watch last night? What did you say? I watched it on a dare?
That's kind of what it sounded like.
Because Leanne says, oh, Cocaine Bear. Like, she sees that it's on what's available streaming. So that's what she kind of says, oh. And so I clicked on it and we watched the trailer. She's absolutely sure that after the trailer, I will not be watching this because when we saw it in the theaters, I said, nah, I'm not going to be watching that.
Yeah.
I thought she wanted to see it.
Somehow in that
we watched the whole thing.
Hour and a half, nothing came up saying, maybe this isn't worth our time.
But you so badly want to see what happens next.
It's one of those where keeps you on the edge of your seat.
How much more ridiculous can they make?
It's like
this
snakes
situation?
on a plane, or
yes,
or Sharknado, or it's like exactly.
So of the titles he's just listed off, this is the only one I'm guilty. I mean, that I've watched.
Or that he'll admit to.
Okay, so let's get back to that he'll admit to, right? Hilda says, darn, I missed the cannibalism.
Oh,
you can go back and watch it. It's there. It's there. We do talk about it. And then Lindsay says, Hilda, please go back and watch it. And Hilda says, I will for sure, of course. Of course she will.
Check that
because she watches our show, so Hilda will see that. So here's the medical. This is why Auburn Medical Group talks about it. I believe, well, let's talk a little bit about zoology. Notice I say zoology, not zoology, because zoology would require 3 O's in a row. Zoology requires 2 O's in a row. So,
gotcha.
You're on board with that.
Sure.
So let's zoology versus vertebrate physiology, both classes I had in undergrad.
That's going back away.
I don't recall, now I didn't study bears or their genus specifically, but I don't recall any reason to think that the pharmacologic effects of cocaine would be any different on a bear than they are on a human.
It's a mammal, right? So it's vertebrate, similar neurologic pathways, I would imagine, as far as
it's pharmacology.
Yeah.
Biopharmacology is probably very similar.
Yeah. So when we think about cocaine is a stimulant that'll hit a bunch of different pathways and increase epinephrine, norepinephrine, dopamine.
I don't know that it increases them. I think it just simply mimics
you're right.
them.
Well, it blocks the reabsorption of them as well. So so it increases those levels of those in your system. Let's say that. So
acts like it anyway.
Yeah. So by doing that, do bears have some sort of feedback mechanism that, like we do for dopamine, for
being a reward?
Yeah, it's probably finding fish in something somewhere.
Here's why we think that reward part is probably true with the dopamine surges, because when they found the bear dead, the real one, the 175-pound black bear,
which is not that big of
in
a
1985,
bear, truly.
Would they get bigger? But maybe it was an adult. Pretty sure it was an adult. What they found was 40 of these containers that had cocaine in them.
Yeah.
Emptied out around it where it died.
Well, you did say they did a biopsy, what's it?
What do you call it? Necropsy?
Autopsy.
They did one, and they did find that it did indeed have evidence of having what would read 3 to 4 grams of cocaine.
Yeah.
And that's not counting what it would have eaten.
Right, that's how much it was absorbed.
Because they think it ate it, yeah.
Yeah. And then you got to think about the different ways that cocaine gets into your system. If it were inhaled, it would have almost immediate onset, like
that's why that's a popular
minute. And then if you consume it doesn't come on for...
You'd have to absorb it through the GI tract.
It's got to go through that absorption, which typically doesn't. It takes 30 to 60 minutes.
I would guess cocaine would probably be pretty fast.
I looked it up. 30 to 60 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was longer than I thought it would
take that long. Is that also true for THC or for cannabis?
For the oral, I don't. Probably about that. I don't know. Maybe that has a first packet.
Maybe some of our viewers can help with these questions. I don't know.
But
not sure
the bear was found next to or close to this, I would imagine. So the question is, if it consumed it, did it just hang out for an hour there, and then it hit and it was essentially toast? But
I don't know. Maybe it discovered.
Or maybe
it
saw
really
it
liked
and
the
snorted
experience
it
because animals. Well, bears are very
things.
similar to dogs. In fact, they may be the same
Yeah.
order, and so they're sniffing things. We know the bears sniff
immediate
things.
feedback high there, and
reinforce the behavior.
Yeah, jeez.
So the poor bear. We have a comment from Lindsay.
Poor bear.
I've watched so much trashy. Thank you for Thank you for what you bring to this show, Lindsay. I watch so much trashy horror. I can't remember them all. Maybe I'll give a Coke beer a go.
Thanks for Coke.
My goodness.
You said Coke. You said Coke.
Wait, is this Leanne Vaughn? Just to confirm, I did not suggest you watch this. She logged in just so she could do this to us.
Yeah, this is, that's awesome.
Did not suggest we watch this.
Yes. So, see that bus over there? You just got thrown under it.
I did not say. I just said that she said, "Oh, Cocaine Bear." She wasn't suggesting that we watch it. She made.
I bet it wasn't even said like that. It was probably said in a
Okay, Hilda says. After on Faceplant, I said drug. His only mission was to get more. A lot of people get in this way.
So cocaine's a bad one.
Oh, get in his way. A lot of people get in his way. Yes, you're right. People get in the bear's way.
I thought you were saying like
she's talking about the movie. People get in his way of getting more.
I thought you were talking about getting more. So
she's right. She must watch the movie. Okay, so
feedback.
That was the medical side of it. Now the Auburn Medical Group connection.
There's a connection.
What is all this about?
How many degrees of Kevin Costner are we going
How many degrees of Kevin Costner? Here we go.
Two, probably.
Between me and this movie. So if we look at this picture.
Oh.
That's a cool picture.
That looks medical.
So this is taken from BMW films, Ticker. There were several BMW films. This one is titled Ticker. Look on the left side of the screen. You see someone who's got his hand and he's holding the mask on the patient's face. And then he's looking back behind him like there's some kind of big fancy anesthesia machine behind him. There wasn't. That's out of the frame. That is yours truly playing an anesthesiologist in this BMW film called Ticker. I even did I put a link to it? I don't know if I put a link to it. Maybe I put a link to it in the description so you can just go straight to it. Yeah, I think I did. So you can watch Ticker and you can see this brief little less than a second flash of this scene, and then you see a lot of scenes with my hands, like hanging a bag of blood and getting the air out of a syringe and putting gloves on. Those are all my hands in the movie Ticker. So now with that knowledge,
let's continue to follow the rabbit hole.
follow Dr. Vaughn's rabbit hole here. So with that knowledge of the movie Ticker, we then go to IMDb, and the IMDb for Ticker. See, it was a real movie, 2002, with some people in it. Let's see who was in it.
Can you call that a movie?
It's a short. I'm sorry,
like 10 minutes.
Short film. So let's see who was in Ticker. Well, there was Clive Owen, Don Cheadle, F. Murray Abraham, Clifton Powell, Bruce Young, Jimmy Ortega. Let's go down here a little bit more, and then you start getting these people
Ray Liotta,
who were not credited. And they include Dennis Haysbert, Ray Liotta, Robert Patrick, and who's this guy? Who's also uncredited, along with all these other actors, many of them in that scene, actually. If you watch it, we are all in that scene. Almost all of us are. Yeah. Let's see. Don Cheadle.
I don't know if he delivers it.
Well, he was there, but I don't know. I don't know if he's actually in the operating room.
Yeah, don't want to give it away. You got to watch.
Don't want to give it away. You want to watch.
Happens.
You want to watch to see me playing the for a brief help.
Don't blink. That's all I have to say.
We got to put that back up. So this
is the scene.
This is what you're looking for.
This is the
brief little flash. That guy on the left. If you look really, really, really closely,
he looks like my brother. Oh, that's you, not my brother.
Your brother when he was 10 years younger than he is now. Yeah, that's what it would be. It would be his brother 10 years younger is what I would look like. So true. Yeah, that's the connection that I was in a film with Ray Liotta many years, 20, 21 years ago.
Wow.
Ray Liotta was younger back then.
I remember when that
Speaking of Leanne, who's just in the comments, I was talking to her on the phone between takes, and Ray Liotta was walking by. I said, Ray, say hello. And he said hello into the phone. I said, Leanne, that was Ray Liotta. To which he turns around and yells, Liotta!
Oh.
I pronounced his name wrong.
Because I've always said
that's
Liotta.
My only conversation with Ray Liotta.
Liotta.
Pronouncing his name.
Oh, there you go. Well,
he corrected me.
Okay.
That's why I pronounce it the way I do, because he corrected me.
You are correct
in person.
and I am wrong. Because I have not been corrected by him in person.
Can't anymore.
No, I know.
Yeah, we're sad about that. So anyway, all those other actors were there too. It was an amazing experience to be in the company of that group. Okay, so let's get back to
you got a couple
your comments and questions.
of award winners there in that list.
Yeah, yeah. F. Murray. People don't even know who F. Murray Abraham was anymore. Back in the time when the Cocaine Bear actually occurred, he was winning the Academy Award for Best Actor for his role as Solier in Amadeus.
Oh.
Okay. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Look at all these comments we have. Gee. Okay. So let's bring some of these in here.
And if you look up IMDb and look up Mark Vaughn, you can find all of the other features that he's in.
No. Yeah, some of the features. Yes.
Some of them.
Let's do it right now. That's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
That's why.
Self-promotion. That's why we're here.
Okay. So let's go back.
That's why I'm here.
If you click on Mark Vaughn, let's see what happens. Oh, there he is.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, look at that. He is the medical director of the Auburn Medical Group, a family medicine group. Okay, so biography, mini bio, family. Oh my goodness, Leanne's on
look
here.
at that.
Leanne, didn't you know you're on the IMDb?
Wow.
Okay, go back. I clicked the wrong thing. I didn't mean that. I wanted to. Okay, there we go. There's she.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm not sure how you're going to find it. I'm not putting a link.
Where
out
would
to
that
the
even? Oh,
Madison Woman. Of course, many of our supporters were actually supporters of that production of that. Inevitable. I think I put that out on the Auburn Medical Group.
that was a YouTube
And there's
short.
Space Waves.
There it is. You have a speaking part in that one.
Do you notice something missing from this?
Yeah, California, the Californians.
Oh yeah, the Californians. Oh, there's the Californians.
There it is.
Californians. We'll talk about that again some other time. And then there's Ticker. So yeah, thank you for
Look at that.
Thank you for reminding me that I should put that out there.
I do not have an IMDb just
Yeah.
just yet.
Yeah. Okay. So Lindsay thinks all that was cool. I agree. And Hilda says, "See you on the red carpet."
Yeah, we've been there.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
well, not as like the people walking in. It's been there, and I've walked on it as a person following after everything's been done.
Okay. Red carpet. I have been to one premiere, and that was for Space Waves, which you can find it through IMDb. There you go. Okay, so Lindsay says, "I love shameless self-promotion. Go for it." So that's what today's show.
There you go. Okay, we got done.
That
figured us out.
That was the target I had to get us to by watching Cocaine Bear last night.
Great.
Not because Leanne wanted to.
And we learned about cocaine in the meantime. What's the takeaway? Don't do cocaine.
So it's a
And
vasoconstrictor.
don't feed it to your bear.
It's a stimulant, central nervous system stimulant. So it'll
Highly addictive.
increase
Highly
energy.
addictive.
It'll like caffeine.
Cocaine's very much like cocaine.
Not quite as pleasurable, obviously. Can cause people to have a condition called rhabdomyolysis from using their
lots
muscles
of
so much
heart stuff associated with it too. It is
Plus,
hard on your heart. Vasoconstriction,
speeds it up,
rapid heart rate,
limits the blood supply to the heart muscle.
I don't know if you ran into
That's
this.
probably what killed the bear.
Yeah, I don't know if you ran into this, but in medical school and a residency, some of the younger heart failure patients would be cocaine users.
From cocaine use.
Yeah.
I didn't see as much of it, and I think it might have been just a particular segment of the population I had and where I was doing my training, and combined with the time of the training. You know, if I'd done it earlier, maybe that would have been more of the thing.
More of the cocaine era.
So thank you for joining us on our show about Cocaine Bear. Thank you, Dr. Wayne.
Yeah, my pleasure.
So see you next week. Till then,
Hey.
thank you, Lindsay Antwine. Thank you,
you.
Dr. Gwaine Vaughn. Be sure to stay in good health.
Doctors, thank you for another informative session. Auburn Medical Group is located in Auburn, California, USA. Thank you for participating. Please tell a friend and join us again next week.